coming off the sled. So this here actually holds that sled in place, and then when I'm ready to take off, this yellow right here pops undone, and then the tail line pops through here like that, and then I'm gone. I'm running my dogs, I'm holding on for dear life, as I like to say. So that is a Carhartt one-piece bodysuit that I use for training purposes. And right over here is my racing gear. I use Solomon shoes, North Face fleece with complimentary ski pants. Lightweight, because I like when I'm working the hills, if I'm on a real hilly course, I actually like to run behind my sled and push my sled up the hills to take some pressure off my dogs. I don't want them. I don't want them pulling my butt up the hill. If they're gonna run and pull me on a sled for 6 miles, I gotta do my part. So a lot of the gear that I wear is lightweight, so that I'm able to be mobile behind my sled. Right there in my box here, we have what's called booties, depending on snow condition. We put these little booties on the feet of the dog, and she's not going to cooperate. So normally we put them on the booties. We put a little bag bomb, live-on bag bomb, on the pads, booty the dog, and then we hook up the dog, and then we go. What else? My dogs, on a good day, on good conditions, on an opening spread for the first 1 to 3 miles, they can average anywhere from 25 to 30 miles per hour. Sustained speed, I've had my dogs at anywhere from 18 to 22 miles per hour, depending on conditions. My dogs can cover a 6-mile course in under just about 20 minutes. Just about 20 minutes, a little bit over 20 minutes. So, now, like I said, Twister and Chess here are siblings. One of the things I like about mushing is actually the naming of the dogs, and usually one of the things you've learned in mushing folklore is you usually like to come up with a theme. So these dogs came out of the game litter. So there were 9 pups in that litter. So we had, my wife and I, we had 4 of them, yes. Chess and Clue, this is Chess. This one's the reverse runt, he's Twister. And we had Monopoly, Sorry, Boggle, Yahtzee, Risk, and Uno was the name of the dogs in the litter. And if you think this one was, they were all as hyper as this one right here, I should say. I think that's the best way to put it. So, one of the things that I've done with this girl here, we compete both in winter and in fall conditions. We do what's called dry land racing. So you take a sled like that, but put BMX tires on it, and it's called a cart, sled dog cart. And the cart that I have has independent front and rear wheel suspension. And it's okay. You can come on up. Come on up. We do the dry land racing around Quebec, Ontario, in New England. My wife and I, we belong to ISDRA, which is the International Sled Dog Racing Association. It's an international circuit where they do fall and winter races. With this girl here, we won a medal. And you'll find this hard to believe, but there's a sport called canicross. And I actually wear a harness and a gang line tethered to this dog. And some people say that I'm supposed to run behind the dog. It's more like she's pulling me and I'm getting dragged. I think that's the best way to put it. But 2014, we finished second overall. We won the ISPA Silver in men's canicross. And right now, with my boy Twister, we're in 3rd place. There's not going to be any more races, so I think we've secured a bronze medal in canicross, and I'm very thrilled about that. But you know, awards aside, my wife and I we love dogs. We love being outdoors. To quote what was Cole's last name from, was it Cole Trickle? I can't think, it's an old movie about Tom Cruise. You know, I always used to say I have the need for speed.
Oh yeah.
So with my dogs, that's like I have the need for speed, and you know, they take off down the trail going Mach 9. It's fun. It's really fun to watch. On my laptop over here, I have pictures of basically my entire crew. I got some dry land pictures there. I got some snow pictures there as well from competing in Laconia. The Laconia sled dog race is always Valentine's Day weekend. And I refer to Laconia, yeah, you saw that, I'm sorry. Laconia is what I call the Daytona of sled dog racing. It's the granddaddy. And it's a great trail, and the Lakes Region Sled Dog Club puts on a great event. So if you got time, next weekend, get up to Laconia, check out the dogs. Or February 28th and March 1st, I'll be competing up in Tamworth on Lake Chikura. A little twister. Otherwise, I'm sponsored by Loyal Dog Foods and Nutrina Grain, so I really want to thank Loyal and Nutrina for the opportunity to come, show off my dogs, talk a little bit about sled dogging for my under 5 crowd. My dogs, even though they're hyper and they're jumpy, you're more than welcome to pet them. You're more than welcome to pet my dogs if you want. Unfortunately, I accept no responsibility if they lick you to death. So, okay, I accept no responsibility. That's a joke, folks. It's a joke. Sorry.
Bill, how many dogs do you typically run?
Great question. Thank you. My wife and I, we mentor a young girl named Emily. When she started, she did the 3-dog junior, so she ran a 4-mile trail with 3 dogs. My wife runs a 4-dog team, and generally the 4-dog trail averages anywhere from 4 to 5 miles. I run a 6-dog team. The 6-dog class can go from 6 to 8 miles depending on where you run. There's an 8-dog class. In the 8-dog class, if you figured it out, if 6 dogs go 6 miles, you know 8 dogs go 8 miles. I've seen an 8-dog class go up to 10. And then you have the unlimited class. Unlimited class is a minimum of 10 dogs, no max. There's a musher up in Maine by the name of Ben Thomas. Ben is 6'2", 260. He mushes dogs. He runs 24 dogs. It's a rush. It's a rush to watch him hook up and run 20. Well, he's a big guy. I mean, yeah, one dog ain't gonna pull him, you know. So, but I would say the average unlimited class right now, Keith Breyer out of Molten Borough, who's been a mentor to my wife and I've seen him run 16. Doug Butler out of Vermont, very good friend. I've seen him run 16. Claude Del Rive out of Quebec, he runs 16 to 18 depending on conditions. So, and then Eddie Clifford, a local guy here out of Raymond, really good friend of mine. He likes 12. He likes 12 dogs for an open class. He's got like the whole Zen thing going on with his dogs. That's why he likes 12. So it's a matter of personal preference when it comes to the open classes. I don't know if I'll ever run an open class. That's a lot of power. I mean, I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing this now for about 9 years. At some point, maybe I'll do 1 year where I train an open team just to say that I ran an open class team. But to be very candid with you, with Twister and Chess and the rest of my group, my wife and I are very content to run 4 or 6 dogs. Have dogs for our junior Emily, and then I got 3. I'm right here. I'm right here. And then I got 3 geriatrics that they take their sweet old time. They're fun. They're kind of fun to run. They just it's like the oldest I have is Gus. He's 14, and Gus is actually one of our original sled dogs from when Michelle and I first got into it. So we love Gus. We love Gus very much. So, does anybody else have any questions? Great question. My wife and I, we train on weekends. When I get up in the morning, I let them free run. It's a lot of free running that we do with our dogs to deal with this untamed enthusiasm, for the lack of a better word. Hold on a second. You want to go see? Easy chest, easy chest. Easy chest. Let me know if she's too much.
She actually loves dogs.
Okay. I know, she's a little rambunctious. So we do a lot of, I'm up in the morning at 5. I let my dogs run around. You know, they roughhouse a lot. I mean, the roughhousing, even I have to have to say, hey, you know. And no, I've got 5 dogs that are tethered that I release twice a day they full play time's like about an hour and a half. So when I get up at 5 a.m., I've got my tethered boys I have in one area. I unhook them and I let them romp around in their area. I've got another kennel that the term is free drop. So I let the boys free drop for about a half an hour. Then I bring them into their back into the kennel. Then I've got girls. I don't like the boys and the girls to play with each other for obvious reasons. And then the girls will walk around. And meanwhile, I'm checking water, picking up poop. They get snacked in the morning. I'm right here. Thank you. They get their main meal in the evening. So they get a lot of free play time. And then on the weekends or whenever, if Michelle and I are home on a Wednesday like today, if we were home today, we'd be out. We'd be out running our dogs. Ideally, I would love to run my dogs 4 times a week. And you have 3 days where it's just unfettered play time. But you know, my wife and I, we work, and it's a lot of time management. I'm not going to lie to you. But it's really important for my dogs to, get out, play with each other, socialize, and then usually usually I know when they're done socializing and playing, they still hang around their kennel, and I'm like, oh, you want to be fed, and then sweetheart, he'll go, so I'll just pull off the bucket, and then they're like locusts. It's like this big black and white blob follow me around with my wet bucket. You know what? I have to tell you, this is probably, my wife and I, Molly, Tessie, and Twister are in the house. Twister sleeps, gets up, walks around, then goes to sleep. He eats. Oh, that's right. I forgot to talk about food and diet. But that dog here, I have to overfeed him because on his run, when I put him out there on his run and I go to work, he's running. When I come home, he's running. I've yet to see him like chill. Even he doesn't chill. I mean, the dog doesn't know how to relax. This, Chess here, it's okay. Chess here, I can. Her, no, she's good. She gets amped up, but when she gets fed and once she knows that everything is done, she and Flu, I have a big dog box for Chess and Flu. They curl up together. Excuse me, and they're done. And they're done. So yes, they're done. They're wonderful dogs. Your daughter's welcome to come up and pet Chess if she wants to.
She had a question here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, miss.
Really want to ask it. She wants to know why they have their tongues sticking out.
That's how dogs, whenever they get hot or whenever they're breathing, they pant. So that's why their tongues pop out. It's that the tongue is the way that they cool themselves down. So, I'm sorry. Chess, be nice, sweetheart. So that's why they're just happy. They just want to kiss you. But in the summertime, that's how they cool down. They pant. The tongue is what they use to regulate their body temperature. Anybody else have anything?
You have any questions, buddy?
Why is all that stuff out there?
Because I wanted to show you what I wear when I'm actually racing my dogs. Right, Chess? Yes. Yes. You all amped up. Yes, you are. You all amped up. So.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, on behalf of Dan Pinard, my videographer, on behalf of my new friend Joe from Georgetown, and what's your...
McDonald's Service.
On behalf of McDonald's Services, on behalf of my sponsor, Loyal Dog Foods, Brooks and Solomon Running, I got to give them a plug. I want to say thank you very much for meeting my dogs. I'm around if anybody has any questions or if they want to They want to pet Twister and Chess, you're welcome to. But thanks for coming out today, and have a great weekend. You realize that tie doesn't go with that shirt.
I like it. I like it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I
do like the tie. I do like the tie. So thanks a lot, I appreciate it. You're welcome to pet Chess if you want.
Want to take that off?
You want to take a picture with her, or?
Want to take a picture with her? All right, go ahead. Oh, we're taking everything off? Yeah.
Mom, it's a photo op. Oh, Hello Kitty.
I
Hello
don't know
Kitty
if
and
the
a
doggy's
Santa.
gonna
I don't know if
like
they're gonna like that.
I hope he doesn't see.
It's okay, Chess.
Try to, you can stand a little bit closer,
Hey, come
maybe.
here, come here. It's okay, she's not gonna bite.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, she is, isn't she? Good girl, Chess. Good girl. A little barky. You were a little barky. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. You were a little barky.
Oh, of course they do. You guys can do it.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out today.
Oh, absolutely.
Appreciate it.
This is great.
Take a one with me.
Yes, absolutely.
Oops.
How you doing? Good.
Anywhere you want.
You're welcome to pet her. Her name. It's Chess.
You want to be up here? This is leaving.
I'm going to be out here in a couple